Hiya, this is Jason from Jason's Jungle. I've took all the tatties out of the beds now, so I've now got empty beds and I need to sow some seeds in. So I'll show you those tatties, I'll show you that bed I put grass in, and then I'll look through my seed box and see what seeds I've got that I can sow this month. This is my Pentland Javelin. Starting to die back a bit in some places and it's really ready to come up, I think. Just had one plant out, and like I said, these were put in just over 60 days ago, and we'll see how they've done in 60 days, or 60 odd days. I'm not going to bother recording it, I'll just show you the results at the end. Well, that's the haul. These are Pentland Javelin. They were kept from the green spuds from last year. If you look on the left, you'll see there's a small pile of green spuds from this year. Strangely enough, a lot of these were well underneath the surface of the soil, so I wonder if that's just a Pentland Javelin thing. But underneath you should have seen what weight they were. And, well, that's my last one for a while. I've got to wait for the buckets to grow. So that's my last potato harvest for, here, a couple of months, or a month. Or 60 days maybe, I'll try it again. Okay, so this is the bed that I've buried all that grass. I've also topped it up with some compost and some soil from elsewhere. So let's just scrape down, see how much of the grass is gone. So you can see there's little bits that looks like moss there. Yeah, you can still see there's bits of grass in here, but it's broken down quite nicely. I think this bed shouldn't be too bad to plant in. It's had long enough, so I can now start transplanting things out into this bed. Okay, so I've got a little bunch of seeds here that I can sow. Let's go through them bit by bit. Spring onions. Now I've got here spring onion performer, which can be planted out till September. But I'm not going to sow this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sow this one, red beard bunch onion. I've got this from Real Seeds, and it's green leaves, it's got a white shank, and then it's got a red base to it, so it looks fantastic. And it has an additional thing right on the back here. It tells you that it is Allium fitulosum. That means this is a Welsh onion. It's a perennial onion. So it'll grow into clumps if I leave it. That's great because it looks stunning. I'll see if I can get the photo from their website. I'm sure the Real Seeds won't mind us promoting it for them. But that's the one that I'm going to be sowing. I'm going to sow it in modules and then plant out later on. Other things to sow: Claytonia or Miner's lettuce or winter's purslane. Oops, the seed's gone. I'll pick them up in a second. That's a good overwintering crop. We've got lamb's lettuce, another good overwintering crop. Some more rosettes of lettuce. Not lettuce, but it's used as salad leaves. Got proper lettuce. This is winter's destiny. So this could be sown, well, according to this, between now and April, any time. So that's, definitely a winter crop. I've got choysum. These can be sown up to September and October, quite hardy, starting modules and transplant, but they might need cloches to settle in. Now, radish. I've got loads of different types of radish, but the radish I'm going to plant here is Candela de Foucault, which, look at that, that's a nice long red radish. Yeah, so I've got long white ones, I've had long black ones, nice long red one. Back to the salad leaves. These were in order, but they all got mixed up when I dropped them. Cut and come again, open loose leaf lettuce mix. So that can be sown all the way up to the end of September. And then I've got winter green mix, which can be sown to the end of this month. Or you can sow it under glass for the rest of the year. So this is mustards and lettuce and things like that. Other things, we've got cabbages. This is Durham early. This you can plant them about a foot apart for full heads, or you can plant them 4-inch apart for spring greens, which is what I want to go for. Spring greens, because I don't usually do a full head of cabbage. And of course we've got Swiss chard. Bright lights here. Can be sold all the way up to the end of September. And then spinach. This is Monopa, double N. So this could be sold to the end of this month. And that'll be going out. Then we've got Endives. Now it says here to sow in modules and grow under cover. I've got 2 different types, blonde, full heart and soldata. So I'll sow these in modules and plant them in the greenhouse. Broccoli Rabe, this is a 60-day version. So they can be sold to the end of September. And chicories are quite cold tolerant. I've got Rosa de Treviso, which is a red heartened one. Other things, turnips. I've got loads of different turnips. This is Milan Purple Top, again to the end of this month. Kales are pretty, you know, they're what you think about winter food. And I've got this lovely looking one with the wonderful name of KX-1. Rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of thing you remember. Can be sown up to the end of September and then cropped throughout the year. And you can sow under glass in October to February. So I'm going to try that. So the first time I've tried this one. We've got last 2 pockets now, unless I've missed them. Yes, look at that. I've missed one. Mabuna. So till October. Couldn't come against salad crop again, so there's a lot of leafy stuff here. Always used to think of salads as a summer thing. You know, most of the things like to go in the winter. Strange. Rocket, again, another salad. That can be sown. And pak choy. So these are things that I can get round to sow. And I think I'm probably going to run out of space to sow them before I run out of things to sow. Because I also want to try sticking in some beetroot. I've got here beetroot albino. So I assume that means it's a white one. And I've also got to try carrot. So I'll hire them in for baby carrots later on in the year. Hopefully these will grow. I might put them into the greenhouse as well. Sow them in the beds and we'll see if we'll get anything out of them. Okay, so that's that for this week, for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, click on like, share, leave a comment and come back for my next videos. See you later.